We got the ruler, Oba Femi, versus the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. So
Man.
initially,
Oh,
insane reaction for Oba. He got the opening entrance here. The fans were with him, and I mean, immediately when you just hear that, ooh, from his first, the first kind of note of his entrance, everybody was on notice. Uh, the Oba chants for the entire way down the ramp, and it was a very long ramp. He looked like $1,000,000. I love the red gear here, and yeah, I thought, man, what a star. There's no way this guy's not in the main event next year.
and it tells you all you need to know about how the company sees him. He gets the first entrance on the first WrestleMania on ESPN proper. The first guy you see come out there is Oba Femi. That tells you all you need to know about how WWE sees Oba Femi.
And then we got Brock Lesnar coming out. The fans, you could just feel the energy, like just in the
Big fight
air.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah, when these two got in the ring and finally faced off across the ring from each other, it was just magic. And I get, it was 5 minutes,
Oh
but
God. Yeah,
I
just
don't.
stopwatch out. Here you go.
No, 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 no. I'm defending it here. I kid you not. This right here is a 5-star match. And some of y'all are going to be surprised and think that that's just completely outlandish. But listen, a 5-star match means that it did everything that it needed to do. I would go back and rewatch this at any point in time, and there's not a single thing that I would change about it. And that's this match for me. This was absolutely perfect to a T. I thought Oba Femi looked like a freaking $1,000,000 man coming out of this. There's no way you don't make money with that guy. And just what a moment for him to beat Brock Lesnar in that fashion. He ate the F5 and he didn't just pop right back up. He stumbled, he got up, hit Brock with two finishers and sent him packing. I thought this was masterful. And yeah, I will go back and watch this.
Brock selling here was top tier, man. Like, I know I've said this on the pod before, but maybe the most underrated and best seller in the history of the business is Brock Lesnar. When he wants to make a guy look like $1,000,000, like he made Oba look here, he's gonna sell like he's going to the electric chair. He put over. Shout out to Brock, man. If this is it for Brock, which the end kind of they said it without actually saying that this is it for him. If this is the end, what a run, what a career, and I, he went out the way you're supposed to go out, man, on your back, putting over a younger star. He actually put over the next beast on his way out, which is it's crazy to see, man. Because I grew up. Brock was that guy, and he'd been that guy for 20 plus years, and all the equity that Brock got from beating Undertaker, beating the streak at WrestleMania, or squashing John Cena at SummerSlam with 16 German suplexes, all the equity he got in that, he just transferred all that over to Oba Femi. And there's not a better guy you could have done that with. So yeah, shout out them, man. They didn't go long, did everything they needed to do, and you booked this out, Micah, months and months beforehand. You called all this. You said, "Hey, Oba, Brock, WrestleMania, Oba squashes Brock," and I rolled my eyes at it. But when it actually happened, it was a great WrestleMania moment when it did happen.
And the funny thing is, I think the first encounter, whenever Oba and him uh, like met on Raw, or Oba kind of attacked him, I'm pretty sure I almost booked it blow for blow.
Yeah, and you remember when everybody melt down when Brock eliminated Oba in the Rumble?
Yeah. Now look, they got egg on their face.
oh, you guys are gonna turn on Oba in 6 months, just like you turned on Cody.
Not me. Not me.
What?
I'll be here.
What? Why didn't the evil Fed make Oba and Brock go 20 minutes, Micah?
Don't need to. You want your 5-star classics?
What?
You
Why
you
is
want your 20-minute bangers? Not me.
you don't get that over here, pal? We get in. We don't get paid by the hour over here.
That's right.
Micah, why didn't Oba pay his dues by losing to Penta and Dragon Lee to see if he could play ball? Why didn't he do that?
Need to smash them over. Give them the world title.
You know, that's the mindset of a lot of the sickos, man. AEW, when they get like a big new signing, they want to see if they can play ball by losing. Look, that's what they thought when Ciampa made his debut, man, and countless other people.
Yeah. And now you see what it does to them long term. But
Yeah,
here, you know,
you see what happens when you book a guy like a top guy right out the gate. People actually treat them like a top guy. You know, who would have thought?
interesting.
Wow.
But yeah, I think the moment is just incredible, like you said. Um, Also notice how everybody complains Cena lost to Gunther, right? Oh, how could they do that? Brock looks up at the lights, like you said, like you're supposed to do, and that's perfectly fine. Now I get it, man. There's a lot of extracurricular things to talk about with Brock. And I'm not saying that people are wrong for bringing that stuff up. It's gross. It's inexcusable, 100%. However, in terms of the in-ring TV character of Brock Lesnar, I don't think there's ever been a force like that before. So
There's
to
never been
see,
a more protected person on the roster more than Brock Lesnar.
no, and so to see him kind of call it in a way that I think, like you said, transfers all that equity to another guy. For that alone, I'll give him congratulations. And congratulations on retirement if it is the end of his career. I assume Brock goes back to the ranch and just lives a quiet, private life after this. But yeah, man, I'm so elated for Oba Femi. And I'm so excited to see what the future has for him. He's my number 2 right now under Punk. So it's just really rewarding, you know what I mean, to like buy into the stock and have it pay off.
And he's that guy, man. A lot of people thought it was gonna be Braun Breaker. Before that, people thought it was gonna be Austin Theory. But you know what? They never had Brock lose and to those guys. They saved it all for Oba Femi, and I think it was a smart move to do that. He's the guy you building the company around for the next 10 years. He's
Yeah.
that guy. And you know what? I know a lot of people been fantasy booking, but there's no other way you can do this. I don't care if it's predictable. He wins King of the Ring. He goes to SummerSlam. He beats Roman Reigns. That's the way it has to be. That's the way it should be. And you know, shout out to WWE because night 2, man, we got a glimpse into what the future of the company is going to be. And the future
Yeah.
is looking bright with Oba, Trick, Javon. We got some debuts on Monday. The future is bright, man, for WWE, and they are phasing out a lot of these older guys, and that's what people like me and Mike have been banging our heads on the table, saying, "Please get younger, please cycle some younger guys in this main event scene." And it seems like that's what they're gonna do, and I'm excited about the crop that they have down there.
Yeah. And not only that, but man, I need everybody who is talking about, nah, he's too young to just go ahead and put the world title on him. Get out of here, man. Be quiet. Stay like I'm good off. Listen, I love CM Punk. I like Roman Reigns. I'm good off the 40-year-olds. I want something new. I'm sick of seeing the people that I've watched for 20 years now be the world champion. Respectfully, those guys got their place. But like we said, It's time for the Drew McIntyres to step out of light. It's time for the Oba Femis to step in. And so that's where we're at. Like you said, I think this was WrestleMania 42, night 2 was the first showing of that. And this first match right here just put their best foot forward for the rest of the night.